Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger. This is episode 27, and in this episode we're going to look at what is a number set. Before we do though, I need to remind you that back in episode 2 I showed you that a value is the thing you are thinking of. A number is what you write. That is how you communicate the value that you are thinking of. You write it down or you speak it. And a digit is the picture we use, the individual pictures we use in order to make numbers. Right? Now we can carry on with what is a number set. Right, if you go to your kitchen or your mom or dad's kitchen, and you open the cutlery drawer, you're going to find knives, forks, and spoons, right? You have a set of knives, a set of forks, a set of spoons, and together they make a set of cutlery, right? Now, in the same way, we have sets of numbers in mathematics, and it becomes quite important the further you go in mathematics. So what is a number set? Well, there you go. It is a set of numbers that represent values where the values all have the same properties. Right? Now, you've already worked with number sets, even though you might not have realized it. Think of something like even numbers. Right? Even numbers are numbers that represent values where the values can be divided by 2 without having a remainder. -4, -2, 4, 8, 12, 300, all of those are even numbers. So it is the set of numbers that represent those values. And in the same way, you have already looked at what the uneven numbers are. So this is the set of numbers that represent values where the values cannot be divided by 2 without having a remainder. -215, -3, 5, 9, 313. All of those are uneven numbers, right? The written form of them are uneven numbers. The values are what you're thinking of. And then you have also dealt with natural numbers. Now, these are the numbers that we naturally use in order to count, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind, you don't see the negatives here. It's just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, 0 is part of this number set because sometimes you have to start counting from 0. Right? Yes, this idea of grouping numbers into sets, it becomes more and more important the further you go in mathematics, especially when you start going beyond school, because there are things you need to talk about with respect to values that can only really be explained in this way. But now you know what a number set is. Okay. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.